Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I am here to talk about ARP, Address Resolution Protocol. Let's start with what is ARP? So, ARP is a mechanism that is used to find out the MAC address of a particular IP address. Means ARP will be used when IP address is known, however, the MAC address is unknown. I have taken the capture for reference. In this capture, device is trying to find out the MAC address of a particular IP address 192.168.1.6 using ARP request. Now, you may have questioned that why do we need to know about MAC address when we know the IP address? To understand this, let's take an example. Let's say we want to send ping traffic from PC1 to PC2. So source IP address will be PC1 IP address and destination IP address will be PC2 IP address in IP header. Then this will be encapsulated into Ethernet, where source MAC address will be the PC1 MAC address and destination MAC address is unknown at this point. So we need a mechanism to find out the MAC address of PC2. That's where ARP come in picture. Make sense? Overall, ARP is being used to find out the MAC address that matches to the non IP address. At this point, we understood what is ARP and why we need ARP. Correct? Now, let's discuss how ARP works. We are gonna take same example where we want to send IP traffic from PC1 to PC2. So PC1 will check local ARP table to find out the MAC address of 192.168.1.6 IP address. As MAC address is unknown, PC1 will send ARP request as a broadcast. Means ARP request will be received by all the nodes in a LAN segment, except the sender. ARP request is like PC1 is asking everyone in a LAN segment that who has 192.168.1.6 IP address and what's your MAC address? As target IP address is owned by PC2, so PC2 will send ARP, ARP reply. It's like saying it's me who owns the requested IP address and this is my MAC address. Okay, this mapping information will be stored in ARP table and will be used for subsequent communication. Please pause the video and have a close look on ARP capture. You will notice that ARP request is being sent as a broadcast and ARP reply is being sent as a unicast. Correct? At this point, we understood that before sending IP traffic from PC1 to PC2, PC1 must know about the MAC address of PC2. I have taken this capture for the reference, where it shows that ARP resolution happened first and then ICMP traffic sent from PC1 to PC2. Correct? Let's discuss few common things about ARP, like ARP table. So, ARP table is used to store IP to MAC mapping information, which we learned via ARP, or maybe we have configured it manually. Okay? And this information can be checked using show IPR command or show ARP command. Verification may vary depending on platform. Okay? ARP timeout. So far, we understood that ARP entries will be stored in ARP table. But for how long? It depends on ARP timeout configuration. Default ARP timeout is vendor specific. Overall, if ARP entry is not being used for a defined interval, then entry will be removed from ARP table. Or we can use clear ARP cache command to clear ARP cache. Okay? So we understood how ARP works. I have added this slide, which we are gonna cover in next session. Please pause the video and understand the flow when communication needs to happen from PC1 to PC3. Okay? Hope this session was useful. Thank you.